Hello children, I am sure you have gone through all the formulas and you are rigorously practicing at home. If yes, then let us continue. If no, pause the video, practice and then come back. Right? Now we are going to proceed forward with the next part. I think this is the third part which is related to the basic concepts and formulae of trigonometry. Right? And in this part we will try to conclude all the basic part. Alright. Now before I move forward, let me tell you some standard values. Like we have already dealt with value table involving 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45, 60 and 90. But in future, in 11th and 12th standard, it might so happen that you will use sine 18 degrees values, sine 36 degrees values, 54 and 72 degrees. So let us try to derive the value of sine 18 degrees. Alright. So pay attention for this concept. Right. To derive sine 18 degrees is equal to root 5 minus 1 by 4. Solution. Assume A is equal to 18 degrees. Implies 5A will be equal to 90. Implies 2A plus 3A is equal to 90. Implies 2A can be written as 90 minus 3A. Apply sine both sides. So I will write sine of 2A is equal to sine of 90 minus 3A. Now sine 2A can be written as 2 sine A cos A and sine 90 minus 3A is cos 3A. 2 sine A into cos A is equal to cos 3A. In the previous video I have given the formula to you. It is 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A. 2 sine A cos A is equal to, I will take cos A common, 4 cos square A minus 3. Cos A and cos A can be cancelled because A is 18 degrees and definitely cos 18 is not equal to 0. Is it not? Cos 90 is 0. So you can cancel these two things. Now I write 2 sine A is equal to 4 cos square A minus 3. Now this cos square A I will try to write in terms of sine. So 2 sine A is equal to 4 into 1 minus sine square A minus 3. I can write 2 sine A is equal to 4 into 1, 4 minus 4 sine square A minus 3. Alright. So minus 4 sine square A will come this side. It is 4 sine square A plus 2 sine A. What is 4 minus 3? 1. When it comes to left hand side, it will become minus 1. Now this appears to me as if it is a quadratic equation in sine A. So when you say it's a quadratic equation in sine A, its roots will be minus b. So therefore the roots will be minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is a formula you have studied in quadratic equations. So therefore the root is sine A. Sine A will be equal to minus b. See, this is ax square plus bx plus c. Please try to understand. When it is ax square plus bx plus c, this is your ax square plus bx plus c. So this is your a, this is your b and this is your c. Right? So minus b means minus 2 plus or minus under root of b square means 2 square 4 minus 4 into a value. What is a value? 4 into c value. What is c value? Minus 1 by 2 into a value. What is a value? 4. So now sine A is equal to minus 2 plus or minus under root of 4 minus into minus plus 4 4s are 16 by 4 2s are 8. Now I can write sine A is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 16 plus 4 is 20. So it is square root of 20 by 8. Now 20 can be written as 4 5s are 20. And what is square root of 4? 2. So I will write sine A is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 5 by 8. Now I will try to take 2 common. When I take 2 common, it is minus 1 plus or minus root 5 by 8. 2 1s are, 2 4s are. So sine A is equal to root 5 right? This is plus or minus root 5, plus or minus root 5 minus 1 by 4. What does it mean? You will write sin A will hold two values. First value root 5 minus 1 by 4, or sin A is equal to root 5, it is minus root 5 minus 1 by 4. Now what is A? Since A is positive, A is equal to 18 degrees and 18 degrees belongs to first quadrant. In first quadrant sin is positive, right? Sin is positive, but you can see very clearly this entire value is what? Negative. This entire value is negative. So this will disqualify as an answer. So therefore only one will qualify. Therefore you will say sin A is equal to root 5 minus 1 by 4, and instead of A what you will write? You will write as 18 degrees. Hence sin 18 degrees is equal to root 5 minus 1 by 4. Root 5 is 2.236 minus 1. Obviously it is a positive value, it holds good in the first quadrant. Therefore we have derived the value of sin A is equal to how much? Root 5 minus 1 by 4. So I want you to pause the video, go through and try to note down without looking at the video, right? Very important. And now after this we are going to derive cos 18 degrees, cos 36 degrees and other values also. So I'll give some time to you. Meanwhile you can pause, we'll move forward. Yes children, just now we have derived sin 18 is root 5 minus 1 by 4. Now with the help of sin 18, we will try to derive the other values also, some standard values, and then we will try to make a note in a tabular format. Let us say I want to find the value of cos 36 degrees. Cos 36 can be written as cos 2 times 18 degrees. Alright, what is cos 2 times 18 degrees? It is cos 2 theta formula. Let me write the formula for you. Cos 2 theta in terms of sine is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So you must learn things in order. You must have seen the previous video where I have gave you this formula. So things should always follow in order in trigonometry. So cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Similarly, cos 2 times 18 is 1 minus 2 sine square 18. So cos 36 is equal to this 1 minus 2. What is sine 18 degrees? Root 5 minus 1 by 4 whole square. So it is 1 minus 2 into, what is a minus b whole square? A square plus b square minus 2ab by 4 square 16. 2 1s are 2 8s are. So it is 1 minus, what is 5 plus 1? 6 minus 2 root 5 by 8. Alright. Now let us take LCM. So cos 36 degrees is equal to, what is LCM? LCM is 8. It will come here, 8 ones are 8, minus 6, minus into minus, plus 2 root 5. So cos 36 is equal to 2 root 5, 8 minus 6 is plus 2 by 8. Cos 36 degrees is equal to, take 2 common, root 5 plus 1 by 8, which is equal to 4. 2 1s are 2 4s are. So therefore cos 36 degrees values is equal to how much? Root 5 plus 1 by 4. So sin 18 is root 5 minus 1 by 4. Cos 36 is root 5 plus 1 by 4. Now I want you to find the value of cos 18 degrees. What is cos 18 degrees? Now I have a formula. Cos 18 is equal to 1 minus sine square 18. 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. So 1 minus sine 18 is what? Root 5 minus 1 by 4 whole square. So it is under root of 1 minus, what is a minus b whole square? A square plus b square minus 2ab by 4 square 16 under root of 16 ones are 16. 5 plus 1 6 minus minus plus 2 root 5. 16 minus 6 is what? 10. 10 plus 2 root 5 by 16. Now I can remove square root here and in the numerator I will put root, and it is 10 plus 2 root 5 by, what is square root of 16? 4. So now we have cos 18 degrees value is equal to under root of 10 plus 2 root 5 by 4. Now I want you to calculate the value of sin 36 also. See, we got sin 18, we got cos 18, we got cos 36, now I want sin 36. Similarly, very simple here, let me calculate the value of sin 36 degrees. Sin 36 degrees is equal to under root of 1 minus cos square 36. So it is under root of 1 minus, what is cos 36 value you got? Root 5 plus 1 by 4. So cos 36 value is root 5 plus 1 by 4 whole square, and then 4 square is 16. 16 ones are 16. What is a minus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So it is under root of 16. 5 plus 1, 6. Minus into plus minus 2 root 5 by 16. So I will write sine 36 degrees is equal to 16 minus 6, 10. 10 minus 2 root 5 by square root of 16 is how much? 4. So these are the standard values one has to remember. I want you to pause the video and note down these values, and then we'll go for the tabular form which we have to by heart and recite for rest of our life. Okay, so I can pause the video and we'll move forward. Yeah, children, we have derived those values. Now let us put those values in a tabular format. We have sine, we have cos. Sine 18 degrees we derived, sine 36 degrees we derived, cos 18 and cos 36 we derived. Now rest of the 4 values, they are linked to this. How it is done? Let me show you. Suppose I want to find the value of sine 54. Now sine 54 can be written as sine of 90 minus 36. 90 minus 36 is 54. Let us recall 90 minus theta table. Sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So sine 54 value is nothing but cos 36 value. So wherever I want sine 54, it is nothing but cos 36. So this value will come here under root of 10 plus 2 root 5 by 4. Remember, this 4 is not having root. Numerator is having root. Similarly, if I want to find sine 72, sine 72 is equal to sine of 90 minus what is 72? 90 minus 18 is 72. So sine 90 minus 18 is what? Cos 18. So if I want to find sine 72, it is nothing but cos 18. So sine 72 is nothing but cos 18, which is root 5 plus 1 by 4. In the similar fashion, if I wish to find cos 54, cos 54 is nothing but cos of 90 minus 36. What is cos of 90 minus 36? Sine 36. So if I want to find cos 54, I must remember what is sine 36. So it will be under root 10 minus 2 root 5 by 4. In the similar fashion, if I want to find cos 72, cos 72 is equal to what? Cos 90 minus 18. What is cos 90 minus 18? Sine 18. So sine 18 value is how much? Root 5 minus 1 by 4. So children, along with the value table which was given to you in the first video, in the first session, I want you to remember this, because at 11th and 12th standard, even these values are considered as standard values and they come frequently while doing problems. So meanwhile, I want you to pause the video and then we will go for the concept of transformation, which is very widely used in your plus 2 integration, in your regular trigonometry as well. So I give a time for you to note down. Okay. Children, now something important we are going to do, transformations. Now what is this transformations? Right? You are dealt with basic part of trigonometry, introduction, and then followed by compound angles, then followed by multiple and submultiple angles and those additional angles which we have dealt. And now the fourth concept and the fundamental concept of this trigonometry. See, all these 4 are the pillars, the foundations for your trigonometry. These 4 things you should be clear. One is basic concepts involving trigonometric ratios, value table. Second one is compound angles. Third one is multiple and submultiple angles. And fourth one is transformations. So they form the base of this entire trigonometry. After that also there are more formulas in trigonometry. But these are the minimum things any student is supposed to know at 11th standard. So transformations, please have a view. What is transformation formula deal with? It is like sine A plus sine B is equal to sine A minus sine B. Now there is a way in which you must remember. That's why I am writing these formulas. Cos A plus cos B, and this is cos A minus cos B. Sin A plus sin B is 2 sine sum of the angles A plus B by 2 cos difference of the angles A minus B by 2. Sin minus sin, 2 cos, first position is always sum of the angles A plus B, this is not changed, and sine A minus B by 2. Alright. Now cos plus cos is 2 cos, first position same, A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. Please observe, everywhere second position, difference of the angles divided by 2. First position, sum of the angles divided by 2. Cos minus cos is minus 2 sine A plus B by 2 sine a minus b by 2, right? So it is understood for every student that first position is always sum of the angles by 2, second position is always difference of the angles by 2 whenever you are dealing with transformations. So when you are telling the formula, there is no need to say all that a plus b by 2 or a minus b by 2. So how do you learn the formula? I will learn the formula in this way: sine plus sine, 2 sine cos, sine minus sine, 2 cos sine, cos plus cos, 2 cos cos, cos minus cos, minus 2 sin sine. You should recite this like sine plus sine, 2 sine cos, sine minus sine, 2 cos sine, cos plus cos, 2 cos cos, cos minus 2 sin sine. Like that you must by heart. When you reach this level, it's only then you should start doing trigonometry. So I want you to recite, read again and again 100 times. Once you get the perfection, then trigonometry looks very, very easy. Alright. So these formulas are called transformations dealing with sum to product. Right? When you are dealing with sum to product, right? And when you are dealing from product to sum, so let me write the formulas here. When you are dealing with product to sum, how will you write? Mostly you will have problems related to sum to product. Product to sum means what? You have 2 sine A cos B, 2 cos A sine B, 2 cos A cos B, minus 2 sine A sine B. When you are dealing with product to sum, what will you write? 2 sin A cos B is sine plus sine. 2 cos A sin B is sine minus sine. 2 cos A cos B is cos plus cos. Minus 2 sin A sin B is cos minus cos. Now first position is always sum of the angles. Here you had sum of the angles by 2. But when you are dealing with product to sum, there is no by 2. Second position is again difference of the angles. So a plus b, and here you have a minus b. By 2 won't be there. Please keep that in mind. Mostly students do that mistake. Product to sum, there is no by 2. And this is difference of the angles. So how do you read this? 2 sin a cos b, sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Or you can simply read as 2 sin a cos b, sin plus sin. 2 cos a sin b, sin minus sin. First 2 sin plus sin, sin minus sin. Second 2 cos plus cos, cos minus cos. So 2 cos A cos B or 2 cos cos is cos plus cos. Minus 2 sin sin is cos minus cos. So by heart this formula: sin plus sin, 2 sin cos, sin minus sin, 2 cos sin, cos plus cos, 2 cos cos, cos minus 2 sin sin. So I want you to reach this perfection, and then we'll give a stop here. The next level is level 2. All these are the basic parts. 4 parts. In the next level, we'll try to cover some additional formulas, right? And I'll give some time for you to be perfect and practice. Thank you, take care and bye-bye. And don't forget to share, like and subscribe this video. Bye-bye.